Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Rose Cottage Acres. I thought it'd be fun to do an update this weekend. It is President's Day weekend, the second weekend in February here. And you can see my tomatoes are forming fruit. Looking good. This is in my hydroponics garden. Well, let's start here and see what we have. Oh, something's eating some of my cauliflower still, even with this weather. We got a couple charred leaves. These guys weren't happy with this sitting right on them, and some of them got some frost damage. We were down in the teens, but the lower leaves all look pretty nice. So I could harvest some of this. I don't know. I guess parsley isn't supposed to be able to survive over winter. But this is maybe a shelter spot or something, because this parsley is still surviving without even any cover on it. So the cabbage kind of re-sprouted, and this guy here is getting plenty of growth, and the collards are looking okay. And the kale is surviving, so that looks okay. It looks like the mustard, pretty much, there's a little bit of mustard, but most of the mustard has bitten the dust. But the other kales are still okay. And still have an onion, which I would think is really strange. I think we can say that the celery was finished off as well the last time around. What we have under here, I think this is purple sprouting broccoli. Yeah, it still look okay. It's pretty decent. Now, a few days ago, I made this giant mountain of all the compost in the pen. You can see it's higher than that stump, which is at least maybe 14 inches high. And these lazy hens, I've never had such lazy hens. It's all still completely there after several days, and they can barely bring themselves to eat the greens I just harvested and put in a pile. Practically have to spoon feed these ladies, don't you girls? I'm hoping they get more foraging instinct as they get a little older, and you can see Matilda down here eating, and Quail, my bantam hens. Hopefully they'll show them what we should be doing. Yeah, they're starting to eat some greens, aren't you girls? If you've been following me for a little while, you know I tried the experiment with the green onions. They have sprouted. They're growing in here. And then my fava beans look great. They're doing really well. They look so much better than last year at this time, because last year I didn't put them under cover. And you know, like this, when it was like 17 degrees, it was a little rough on them. So they're looking a lot better than last year at this time when it hit that 17 degrees. But it looks like I did lose one or two of them here. Most of them made it though. That's the fava beans. These are my last minute garlics, so they're doing okay. The caterwauling in the background is little Lacey. You would never imagine something so tiny and adorable could make such a sound. We had a warm spell the other week, so I had moved all my blackberries. Hopefully they survived. I have to stake them now, but they were getting in the way and being obnoxious, so I moved them all over here. So to show you what the difference a little bit of cover makes, it got so hot under here that my bok choy is bolting. Still tastes okay. It doesn't get quite as bitter as like a lettuce would. But basically, the slugs have been murdering it. They say if you have too many slugs, it's not what you really have. What you have is you have too many slugs. It's too few ducks. Now, I have been waiting for this day for quite some time. My beets had completely failed, and I'm surprised the scarlet kale looks absolutely ghastly. I think we need to water a little bit in here. But it is time. Got some true leaves there, true leaves there, true leaves there. I could actually do a baby green cutting if I wanted to. So it is time for this garden to start earning its keep. Now my perennial kale is still holding strong. So I'll be able to take a couple leaves to add to this, and we'll have a decent lunch here. But as you can see, if I want to have baby kale leaves, there are tons on here. Today is, let's see, February 16th, I believe. So the other day it was down to 17 degrees, and I've still got enough greens for a really decent little fresh salad for several people from my garden. Pesticide free. And some of the things I didn't even have to have covered.